Welcome back to my channel, Love and Light. Thank you so much. And please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so. So, try to watch this video because definitely there's one or two things you're going to take out from it. I want to tell people to stop looking at this Edochie's family issue just in the marriage perspective because there are many more things to learn from it. In this life, I usually suggest to people because I don't like saying I advise people because who am I to advise you? Anyway, I usually suggest to people that when you ask for something, when you pray, beg God to bless you, not just with brilliance. Don't just tell God, I want to be brilliant. It's not just enough to be brilliant, it's more important to be intelligent because people don't really understand the difference between the two. And this is clear example of what has happened between May Edochie and Yul Edochie. Because you might be brilliant and May might also be brilliant. But if you look at these two people very well, you will understand that May is way more intelligent than you. And also, when you deal with people in this life, try to know them. Don't underrate anybody and don't overrate anybody. Okay. So, if you know the story of these two people, I mean, you already know because it's been all over the internet for years. Okay. Excuse me. But the thing here is this woman is grace personified because since after this whole thing happened, many people never even knew her. Some of us that knew her is because we've encountered her probably one on one, not because she's our friend or something, but I've encountered her in a major occasion, and you see the strength she portray right now on social media. Yes, I knew right from time that this woman is a strong woman because for her to have been in the situation I met her, not when they were having issue, no way, like not anything about having problem or anything like that. No, it was a thing of joy, but it was something that needed serious strength and resilience. And the way she portrayed her strength at that situation, I knew right from there that this woman is a strong woman. I never knew. I mean, Yule Doche wasn't even popular then, so I never even knew. Oh, who is Yule Doche? All of us knew his father Pete, but he wasn't a popular person then. Anyway, I'm going to make another video to expose or to explain actually what transpired on that fateful day. But yes, I admire the courage of this woman that day, and I'll tell you, she is strong. But one thing you didn't know is how strong her wife is, and actually how she can unveil. And that's why I say people should not underrate anybody. Because trust me, before this whole issue started, the way you carried everything, Yul is not the first person to go, marry a second wife. No. But the way he went about his stuff, it clearly showed that he believed that May is just going to sit at home, shut up, and do nothing because she is been quiet. I mean, she's been quiet all her life in the marriage. So you concluded her as, I mean, what can you do? At the end of the day, she's going to come around. So I believe that a lot of things playing out right now is just like, apart from this woman being, being handled specially by grace, because she's not the first person that the husband has gone to marry a second wife. No, but you can see how grace has played out in her life, and trust me, you didn't see all this coming. And that is the difference between human being and God. If we can tell like what is going to happen in the next minute, we will be very cautious of what we do, both to ourselves and to people around us. Because if you watch what happened before this whole incident, nobody knew who May Edochie was. Not because she never possessed this strength, but because she has been, working from underground, supporting, carrying the whole thing in the family and also pushing you ahead. But because Yul is the public figure, we all know, everybody believed that, oh, Yul is the rich one, Yul is the responsible one. Everybody loved him, including me, and we haven't stopped loving him even despite his mistakes, right? But please just know that the God that people serve sometimes do not forsake them, especially in this condition. This woman, I think, from my own opinion, right? Because as I said, she's not the first person that the husband is marrying a second wife. Neither is, she the first person that has lost a child or gone through what she has gone through. But the thing is, there's something I think is at stake. And you see how you think people think that the way devil acts, God is also in a hurry to rescue situations that will affect his plan. One person said one day that, we were discussing that this woman might have children or grandchildren or great grandchildren that he wants to do something with. And if he allowed this woman to go down the drain, because everybody knew how much May Edochie worship God. Forget, if you know her, you know how much she dedicated to God, how committed she is to God. If she opened her mouth to tell her children, please don't focus on prayer, don't focus on God because he didn't pay me, that might actually spoil a huge plan for God. The plan might not just be for her or for her present children, it might not even be for her grandchildren, but it might be for her great grandchildren. It might be for a generation that will come through her. And if she open mouth to say something out of what she has experienced, and say and tell her children don't do this, and then they pass it on to their children and they keep passing it on, God might actually, God, something might be at stake, so probably that's why God has wiped her tears this much. Because if not, I mean, what kind of love and grace is this? I jealous this woman. Seriously, we all wept. Like, some of us uncontrollably wept for her, for her predicament. And especially when she lost her son, her first son. Oh, that was really painful. Like, it was a big pain. But the way we see God, turning up for her, supporting her, it tells, like, it will encourage more people to know that, people now said, oh, don't build with a man. It will encourage people to know that you can actually build with a man, but build more with God. As you're building with a man, keep building with God, so that if it turns around to, to throw your kindness back to your face, the God you have also built with will come in for you. Because the way you treated this woman, he never acted like, okay, this is the person we built together. Like, you both built together, you both suffer together, and now that everywhere is beginning to be rosy, you want to bring someone else. I mean, even if you want to bring someone else, do it the right way, not making her find out on social media. Plus, if you there, there's a difference. People should be be truthful to themselves. There's a difference between you built this and we built this. There's a difference, right? So if you know that you've built by yourself, well, sometimes you might act in some ways and people might be able to tolerate it. But if you know that I didn't build it, we built it together, why then don't you, since we built it together, why then don't we decide together on how it benefits us all? No, we built it together, but you alone want to decide on what will favor you out of it after we have built it together, or probably after I have even built more than you have added. No, I mean, people like me will say no to that. And I believe you didn't see the no coming, because he has believed all his life that, oh, this is a calm woman, she will come around, she loves me and all that, no doubt. But I mean, it's good that the surprise he faced, the the way the whole thing played out. He's still living in denial and surprise, trust me, despite him dancing around the social media. But this should just be like, you know a lesson for others. Know who you hurt, don't underrate anyone, don't overrate anyone, and please value what people do for you. It might be too late tomorrow.